good with me. Today I'm gonna explain my assignment 2 about my computer simulation. So, first question is what is the role of research in the simulation design process? So, simulation helps engaging with the users and give the system helps making decisions. So, while researching, you will find out the design process for unimagined situations, increasing high design robustness, pre-development process, and all. So, while researching, you can describe some of the aspect and design it first on the computer. So research helps to figure out the main objective of the system and helps to refine its objectives. You need to collect amount of data first to see if it will help to achieve the goal or not and what amount of data will make the system accurate and more reliable. So as limitation and affordances used to make a system can affect results and simulation so it can be better. So research first and prepare a model so it can help proceed with the sequence. So the same research used in the simulation, same as it's used in the video games and sitting games, and how it is used. So serious game is moreover educational and health arena. So and for that research needs to be done, showing tests and practices to avoid some mistakes. So this kind of area also required effectiveness and safety and the health research. So if we talk about video game, it also a part of children's learning process. It can also cause violation in years psychologically. So as well as develops problem solving skill as well, so it is also advantage. So mostly the research in video game is conceptual and mathematical to improve the results. So research helps to make the change after decades to decades, like high definition touch sensing and visual effects. So it also helps from compressing the devices, like in the beforehand we are using the big gaming system and all that, but after now we also play the game in the mobile phone. We don't know, in the future maybe we'll play the game in the our watch as well. So how are these research processes similar and how they differ? So research processes play important role in the science to support research and researchers. So most of the research processes follow the behavioral science, which seeks to describe and explain and predict the phenomena. In result, it creates the evaluation of the theories. So they are similar that all the processes begin with the idea, but the sources of that idea may be different, right? So they may be connected to practical problems or theoretical existing research. The design science seek to develop methods, models to solve the problem. So both behavioral and design science are not incompatible, but the method of behavioral science may be support to step up the design science research. So what are the goals of testing in the simulation design process? So in some cases, simulation can be incapable of external validation of its output in real world. So sometimes accurate simulation fails in terms of reliability, maintainability, and availability. So what if we need to compare to the two systems like system A and system B? If we need to compare that which one is working better, how can we do that? We also know that increased reliability also improve performance and it can only be done by testing. So even after a model is created and design is done, the next step would be to validate it, which includes model performance under any circumstance or maybe known circumstance. If we created one model and the outcome of the real world, we need to compare both. If they are equal, it means our system is good. So testing is not only ensures that the model assumptions are correct, complete and consistent, but it also enhances the confidence of in the model. So there are some also goal in testing for the video game and serious game. So general aim of testing is to affirm the quality of the software design or any software system like a game by checking the performance of the system in the real world with some circumstances, right? So testing verifies and validates the quality of the game produced and also make sure that it is bug free and work according to the expectations. So there are different type of testings needed to be performed to which each and every part is working fine, like code testing or a unit test. There are different type of testing. So there are also component testing, which is mainly in the hardware area, but most importantly, the performance testing is used to check the ability of the game under some workload. There are some testing like security testing to protect data from external threats, which is mainly used in the educational game. It is also can be used in the video game, but maybe sometimes that kind of testing requires some extra money. So how are this testing goals similar and how they differ? So game developing teams spend more time on testing than any other development because if it mainly based on the performance, right? Game is mainly focused on its performance. If the performance is not good, then the game is like no use. So it's more time spent on the game development for the testing. Some of the testing like automation. So normally we don't know which kind of testing they work, but some testing like automation of self-testing or a model-based testing, they are actually not mature enough, because if no one are there to look after it, maybe it will fail, but who knows, right? So some tests refer to the fixed criteria, like result are quick, and some are random, like there is no criteria, just you need to give some performance and good. So all development process and produce products are subjected to taste and validate as play testing. There are three different main testing, you can say, as per the timing, like in the starting or throughout the process we need the testing, that is play testing, and at the end we use the testing to check that the system is working correctly or not, that is final testing. But if we want to check that some part is working correctly or not, or some is missing or not, then that kind of time we need the intermediate testing, which occurs at the part of the validation. Okay, thank you.